Wow, gotta look good. Hello everyone, welcome back in. Woo! It was a wee mad dash to get in here. I was running a wee bit behind, but hey, I pressed the button at 9 o'clock, so you know what I mean. We did it. Woo! Right. Just let me throw these up. Need to make sure YouTube's on board.
Everything is in order for now.
Oh, there's Chap. Hello, everybody. I'll tell you what had me distracted for a little bit. You'll have a good laugh at it. Where did we leave this off? Talk to Cassandra. Okay, that's how we chat while I'm doing this.
I was hoping you'd stop by. I understand our turncoat gunner had a rather compelling tale regarding his erstwhile captain.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So it appears Captain Lamont may be facing a grim fate indeed. Death induced by medical experimentation. A most peculiar circumstance. Tell me, do you intend to investigate this any further?
Why would
What's
I?
in it for me?
Satisfying a pursuit for the truth? Collecting intel to outwit our adversaries?
Just trying to get YouTube up
Satiating
here.
plain
Think it's
morbid
live?
Curiosity, take your pick.
That's why I'm here.
In that case, I have a few recommendations to offer. First, we should do what we can to verify Mr. Berman's account. The medical records he spoke of, they may still reside in Vault 75's mainframe. Should you obtain a copy,
Wonder we'll meet
it would serve
Algernon
as
on again.
evidence that Mr. Berman's story holds a degree of truth. This may present us new options when dealing with Lamont and her Advent gunners. Additionally, it could also help illuminate the nature of Lamont's supposed ailment.
Fair enough. Sarcastically. Or dealing with them.
Well, tell me about the options.
I wouldn't presume to dictate your choices, but if the information proves accurate, it appears you'd have two major routes to consider. Option 1, we could attempt to discover a cure, and perhaps offer it to Lamont, in hopes of placating her wrath. Option 2, we could leverage the information of her illness to undermine her leadership, assuming we could present some manner of evidence.
Oh, good. Here I was afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Take this. Try finding an active medical terminal somewhere in that vault, and see about copying
Facebook's
its
up.
contents to
There we
the
go.
holotape.
YouTube and Facebook.
Well, that's it.
Beautiful
Try
things
and
to see.
recover those medical records, and we can take it from there. Good luck.
Right, no worries. So that just means I gotta go to Vault 75. Which is good, because there should be no one there, right? That's how that works. But hi is everybody. Now I can actually bring chat up. There we are. Everything's up. Everything's running by the looks of it. Happy days. So, why was I late? Well, this is why I was late. Mama Xplores made cookies. And they're so gooey. Oh, they're so good. You were late because you don't care about us. No, Ma made cookies. Not saying cookies supersede you, but these cookies.
Lower level.
So good. Anyway, How are you all? You all good? I'm one-handed until I finish this cookie. Hey. One-handed Fallout isn't too bad. Aha. Alright. That was worth every bite. But I had to wash my hands because I ain't about that life. Is it pull? Might be.
Sweet.
Nice. Graduation, Lamont. Eugenic rearing. Gene tailoring. Muscular strength, excellent. Cardiovascular, excellent. Physical resistance, excellent. Superior. Commendable. And then emotional intelligence, lacklustered. Genetic abnormality, debilitated. Have to harvest them. Okay. Staff reminder that if it's a lackluster, they gotta go. Pete, I got those estimates you were asking for. Gotta say, it's looking grim. We knew we were after effects from the treatment, but damn, we'll be lucky to make 30. Using the genetic guidelines assigned to subjects, it looks like there was a flaw. Flawless, average age is 40 to 50. Negligible, 30 to 40. Impaired, 25 to 30. Debilitated, 18 to 25. Uh-oh. Okay. Wonder how old she is then. Right. Wait, what? Man's broke his... It is broken! No! Hold on. Hold on, I can do this. I can fix this. Fixed. Data retrieval holotape. Oh, I wasn't even meant to read it. Let's see. Everyone that's tuned in, you all wishing Django another happy birthday. Why does the mug look so sad? Because he's not got his upgrades yet. I'll be working on him towards the weekend. Facebook chat is non-functional. Are you sure? Jeff and Chris and all are talking away. Yeah. That's a little strange. You sure? Yeah, I can see Jeff and Chris. They seem to say it's fine. That's a bit strange. Appreciate the ideas, Voodoo, but we are keeping Hammy. Hammy is amazing. He just needs a little bit of a tweak, and then he'll be the perfect mascot. What else we got? Play tape. Do we eject it? Return! Be good. I wouldn't worry too much. Facebook's quite quiet. Nothing happens too much. And Jeff's there too, so we're all good. Jeff and Chris, I don't know why, but some people are saying they can't chat into Facebook, but Seems you're all sweet. So yeah, went to a Mexican restaurant tonight. Mexican is a wild statement. Hey, King. You know, it's one of those sort of city restaurants. It was still pretty good, I must say. It wasn't as good as the OG one that I used to go to before things went a wee bit AWOL, but I had beef, pork, Mexican rice, sour cream, cheese, and what looked to be fresh guacamole. It's strange the Facebook chat's not working, but I can't spend the time trying to fix it because I don't know what would fix it. I see some people chatting in it, so there's something weird, something afoot. Just part and parcel of what we do here. Return to the NLCC outpost. No, we'll go back to Cassandra. Keep pushing with this. That is a shame. Jeanette, I was able to chat on Facebook Live. Ooh, who knows? Listen, technical glitches. That's what that is.
Yeah.
We've come a long way. Well, this place certainly has. At least not raining inside. Like I can hear it raining. Or maybe it's just the fountain feature I'm hearing. Either way.
Are you sure it's wise to claim ownership of Hangman's Alley?
Where is...
How's it going?
Lobby.
She is probably in the hangar?
Lobby.
I think. By the way, I should mention this, that now that the Discord link is publicly available, that applies to all platforms. I'll need to figure out commands for Facebook and maybe like a chat bot for YouTube to kind of give out the Discord link, but don't know at the very... At this time, that is on the list.
Hi.
Splendid. I see you've acquired the holotape. Well done. Let's examine it together, shall we? Well, that certainly answers that.
Go on.
The data confirms Lamont did indeed originate from Vault 75.
I knew it.
And she is undoubtedly the result of human experimentation. It appears every resident of 75 was a part of these experiments. If I interpret this correctly, their aim was to create a superhuman of sorts. Children birthed and nurtured within the vault were subject to eugenic breeding and a myriad of additional genetic alterations.
Exactly what abilities does she have?
Well, I'd be foolish to draw concrete conclusions from these records, and I lack a frame of reference for the Vault Tech scientists' terminology. Despite that,
So what, she's super fast, super strong?
Lamont appears to have been endowed with extraordinary strength and stamina, enhanced speed and reflexes, and a keen intellect. However, her scores on such things as empathy leave a lot to be desired. Superior ability breeds superior apathy, I suppose.
That's ambitious.
Indeed. It's just unfortunate that ambition often outstrips competence. What's more, based on these records, it appears highly...
Want to hear a joke? It's only Wednesday? Well,
her life
it's
expectancy
halfway
is
to the
estimated
weekend is the way you
near
look at it.
25 years. And the dates of these files suggest she is currently at least 26. Evidently, forcing the human body to exceed its innate limitations comes at a cost. Lamont is dying, no doubt about it. Genetic tampering has pushed her body beyond its limits.
Maybe there's nothing you can do, but let it run its course.
I can't say that I entirely agree. Nonetheless, I can understand a hesitancy to allocate resources to investigate further.
There must be something we can do to help her. No one deserves to die like that.
You have a remarkable knack for catching me off guard. Yes, I believe there is something we could do to help her. In fact, you already possess the very device we'd need for the task, that being the Vitomatic. Potentially, we could utilize the device to monitor Lamont's genetic framework, as we nudge her genome towards something a bit more stable.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we'd still require specialized equipment, capable of modifying an individual's genes. And despite possessing records of Lamont's genetic structure, we'd still require pre-war records of more typical humans for comparison purposes. I am confident I can source the necessary equipment. However, the records are something you'd need to obtain for me.
So it's a we go get some stuff?
Sure, I can do that.
Bear in mind, there's no guarantee of a positive outcome, but I'll give it my all to make this work. If I were in your shoes, I'd investigate some of the old medical sites scattered about the Commonwealth. Within such places, it's plausible there are still records tucked away inside functioning computer systems. Keep in mind, we would need gene samples from individuals born prior to the bombs falling. And before you ask, no, ghouls will not suffice.
Oh, I thought girls would suffice. That sounded really exciting. Until you realize they don't suffice. Not only does it add a lot of talking, there's a lot of great dialogue, and they had to use your lines that you already had from the base game, which is incredible that they have so many great, it feels like it fits in.
Okay.
Some less so, but you know.
Do my best.
As you always do. If you can bring me a minimum of 4 genetic records, I can start working on a potential treatment for someone in Lamont's condition. Luck be with you. And it's nice to see that perhaps some of the Nightingale ethic has rubbed off on you. Until next time.
This is the quietest it's been for days.
Alright.
Hope I can get some rest before more wounded arrive.
All HQ security. Still?
This is the quietest it's been for days.
And gunners?
Hope I can get...
Are you just going to be here forever? Wait, why did it tell me to go up here? In the Institute? Or Augusta? Bomb face, leverage. Now we'll push on with the NLTC, see what we can do. So yeah, I have recorded a lot of Fallout London. I am loving that series. It is great. Because the game runs so well. And I've had a few really close battles to give you a heads up. And it's getting even better. So I think I'm on episode 10 now? Episode 10? What was I... Oh! Did anyone see the video before... the video that came out just before this? Did that run okay? Did you all see that on YouTube? I definitely had it to premiere. I hope I set it to today.
Lydia, you look like hell. Where on earth were you?
Oh.
Work's piling up, and what's with this nonsense about returning home?
Oh, I apologize. I realize this is all very confusing. You're under arrest for breach of contract. I'll be acting as chief trader, effective immediately.
Breach of... Lydia, what are you on about? What breach of contract? You're the one in charge of all the paperwork.
I suggest you shore up your innocent philanthropist act for internal affairs. You're going to need it to climb out of the hole you dug for yourself.
Lydia, please, if you'll just explain to me what I did wrong or where this is coming from.
Spare me, and for God's sake, have a little dignity.
Wanna fill me in on what's happening?
I've dispatched my courier and received a reply. Internal Affairs have begun investigating my allegations.
Don't want to get on her wrong side.
I would also be required to testify, but the recent discovery of a crucial resource
Nuka
forced the
wine.
board to name me chief trader of this outpost.
Nuka wine.
Translation: Glatton goes, Lydia stays. Also, you win.
Aptly put.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry it had to be this way.
Miss Gale, if you would ensure that Mr. Glatton is taken straight to his boat. Oh, I suppose I should say the NLTC's boat, seeing as all his assets have been declared frozen.
Ooh.
With goddamn pleasure, ma'am.
Guessing she didn't like her all that much. So anyway.
Yes.
What's happening here?
This is a mess. You know, you and I could have done something amazing with the Commonwealth. I don't know what lie Lydia managed to sell you on, but let me tell you. Lydia's had everything handed to her on silver platters her whole life. But despite both her parents being on the board, she couldn't influence even the smallest change in her own backyard. At least not one that didn't lead to a violent rebellion, her father's death, and, oh yes, her own disgrace.
Wait, what?
What happened between you two?
I was her father's assistant for years. I worked for that position my whole life. I earned it, and all she needed was the right name. When he died, I got his position. And even though I wanted to give Lydia the benefit of the doubt, it's
So
obvious
Allison
she never
killed
believed
Lydia's dad?
all merchant-bred assholes are
'Cause of the rebellion?
pricks, but I thought she and I came to an understanding. I was to be the face, and she could run the books. But nothing is ever enough for people like her.
Cheers, Brian.
Sorry, but I don't believe you.
And why not? Because you believe her side of things? Her and Allison's? You have to be joking. Without me, Lydia would be a pariah, and Allison would be hunted like a rat for everything she's done. I gave them both a chance to put their skills to use. Away from home office, away from any politics or history, a clean slate out of the Proudmoore family shadow, and this is how they repay me. Is that the partnership you wanted? Without me, the only thing Lydia really has is more caps than she knows how to use. Ah, is that what you're after? Her wealth?
Justice, personal.
This was personal.
What have I ever done to you besides offering you every opportunity at bettering the Commonwealth? I suppose you can't help those who refuse to be helped. We won't see each other again. I'll deal with internal affairs and move on. I'll live my life working for the NLTC and never having to set foot in this goddamn Commonwealth again.
I gotta do my job for a bit. Let's talk in a few days once things settle, yeah? Wouldn't mind heading out with you again.
So Allison does become a companion, which is pretty cool.
Did we have an appointment? It's done.
With him gone, I'm now the chief trader. I'll consider promoting someone to my old vacancy later. I'm still fully intending to continue those duties.
I almost found that anticlimactic somehow.
See the way that voice line must have been recorded at 2 different points?
Yet he remained fully ignorant of my movements. Perhaps I could have attempted this far earlier. But something tells me you were the crucial linchpin to this coming together as well as it did. Truth be told, trusting you has been the riskiest investment I've ever made. But you are rather impressive.
Oh, glad to hear it, Bob Law. Hope you have a good run. Those What You Missed videos, they definitely build up a better idea of the map and stashes and all you can find. Helps in many a run. Sometimes they come in surprise for these.
I thought we worked well as a team.
I hope we can continue that trend. Well, I think that's enough for now. I have to
By the way,
attempt to
I have a
transfer
Fallout
authority
4
of this
run
outpost.
that I am
Oh,
so excited to
I'd
do.
almost forgotten with all the excitement. Here's the payment we had agreed upon. There is one last thing left to do, and that's to pay Mr. Ron for his involvement. If you wouldn't mind delivering this to him. We'll speak more once you return.
You want to tell us? No. You'll find out when we do the run, although I'm going to have something in between this and the next one. Do I have 3 blood packs? No. It's a sweet quest. I don't know what it is, but... Oh. Need to get out of here. Surprised this didn't give you more companions. Can only run backwards in your skivvies, no cams, no partners, no hitting. Good luck.
HQ out.
Build a mess hall and a recreational plant. Oh, I think I know who this is gonna be. So what's everyone been doing today? You been working? Chilling out? Maybe you're off, maybe you're relaxing. My days just consisted of Fallout London, Mexican food with Astro. Battlefield 6 actually releases tomorrow. So might have to run that a bit. I do love Battlefield. Oh. Huh. I was sitting there, I was like, I can't hear nothing. Never guess what I had for lunch today. I have never heard anyone have the same thing as much as that. Like, never ever. Hey, first time chat, favorite faction, Brotherhood of Steel. Easy. Followed by the Legion, followed by the Enclave. '76 has come on a long way, yes. They have a lot coming down the line, especially the ghoul that comes in Christmas, voiced by the same by Walton Goggins that did the ghoul in the series. So that's good. And season 2. We had a great date night. Yes, we always have a good time. We go, we catch up, and then literally about 3 hours, 3 and a bit hours. That's enough to kind of fill someone in on the whole week. I would say we probably don't stop talking the entire time. Just got 7k kills in Megabunk. I'm not playing it, I just want to check something. Because it'll come up my screen. Where's mine? Why am I not there? What? Also, 7k is a bit... You're reaching there, Django? Are you not reaching? Because that looked like 6,718. Don't mean to be that dude! Fallout was like, no. 7k. 7k. To be fair, mine got reset as well. Raging. I'm so looking forward to what's coming out. Also, I don't know if any of you seen this announcement. I shared it on Facebook. On the 23rd of October is Fallout Day. Isn't it Fallout Day? Yeah, so they have announcements they're going to make. They were chatting to some of us creators. I haven't been fed anything beefy. So as far as I know, nothing too exciting. Unless the big dog's been told something that I haven't. Which is, you know, I'm not to underplay things, but I want a remaster mentioned. You know what I mean? I want a remaster. I want to be told there's a remaster coming, Tom. Get ready, Fallout 3. Now, why Fallout 3 and not New Vegas? I'm actually partial. I would do a Fallout 3 remake would be great. I'm going to go finish that 100% run before anyone wonders. It's on the list.
How are you doing? Yeah? What do you want?
I want that to be the running joke of the channel. It's on the list.
You're here. I've been getting used to the approximate scheduling style. Thankfully, your HQ staff has kept me occupied while I waited. You've assembled a capable team here.
Thomas Xplores wanted a mention of remaster, so here it is. Not happening. Bethesda.
That's funny, because it feels like I've been doing all the work myself.
Well, you're certainly the backbone of this endeavor. But don't underestimate the impact a good team can make, especially with what you're trying to accomplish. I'm here to
I am slowly getting through that list. Wait till you hear the things I've done.
And the NLTC. Normally, the NLTC doesn't get so directly invested in any side of a conflict. It took some convincing, but it's been judged by the board that intervention is worth the cost. A formal agreement will standardize our business with each other and give us the security we need to make further investments in your people.
What's the catch?
I cannot understate our core principle. If it's on paper, it's law. We will treat this contract as such. When there's a breach by you or one of your people, we will expect enforcement. Failure to comply will result in penalties and the termination of the agreement. I'm sorry if that sounds cold, but I want you to fully understand the weight of what's on offer here.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Excellent. This will go a long
Alliance.
way, not just for the NLTC's interests in the region, but to standardizing business practices here. I've left the contract with your logistics officer. Our trading outpost.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you all what I've been up to on getting the list sorted.
You will also see increased NLTC activity in your settlements, and perhaps even some unique initiatives. Additionally, the contract requires that a representative of the NLTC be present during any region-wide talks to offer our voice. The responsibility falls to me as the chief trader. With that settled, I'll take my leave. Thank you for seeing me.
Okay, so in terms of getting the list sorted, also I know you all want to find Bombface, so let's go talk to Caleb and get Bombface. Right, so Fallout London is about 4 or 5 episodes ahead, so you know that'll free me up space to kind of go finish some guides and do some other things that I needed to do because I was falling behind in Fallout London. But now that I'm in the rush of things, it's going well. In terms of expediency to catch the wave, the big thing at the moment, I am pushing out on Thomas Explores More. We have 3 series. We have Megabonk, we have the Return of Bro Tato, hopefully by this weekend, and we've got a 3rd series, which is an RTS game that's going to release that just came out, right?
Out here, we gotta take things one day at a time.
Thomas Explores VODs has reels coming out of a lot of the clips that you have made, so thank you all very much. Please continue to do it. Every couple of days I'm now making it, I'm going to check them all. Almost all the episodes for this series has been uploaded. So episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 13 on to tonight's episode. Tonight's episode will be uploaded within about half an hour after this. And I'm going to stay on top of throwing the VODs on after I finish every live stream to keep on top of it. It also got a new thumbnail that some of you on YouTube may see, and it looks a lot better. There's more, but I'll talk to Caleb first.
I think I'm ready. Want to go and finish what we started?
All right. I'm in.
All right, let's go. We'll recon the place and make a determination on the best way to proceed.
So yeah, I'll be uploading a lot of the VODs. The Evil Nora run's almost fully uploaded. The Explosives Only run was uploaded. Episode 1 sadly had no audio for the latter half, so it needs to be redone. What else? The Pacifist run's about to be put up. Fists Only for New Vegas is going up. All these again are being slowly put on, but if I get a full series like on, hopefully there's no spam or anything, but I will be uploading them all immediately, so you have the full playlist. They'll be nicely laid out, all the playlists. And then main channel is Fallout London every day, return of guides, and obviously reels, or shorts that we haven't done in a while. I need to do Fallout 3, and I need to actually spiffing a few things up for Vegas, like locations and all, because Vegas is going to be really big come October. And then there's a hidden series that I haven't mentioned that is also going to come out. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, I have had to do something, and I don't think it's a cut in a corner. But for many of the series, I have consolidated them into one thumbnail. You may notice this with certain series. So I used to always have like a different thumbnail for every single episode. But just due to the absolute weight, I'm just going to concentrate on making one really good template for a series, which will allow me to complete the whole series. It's not going to apply to every game, mostly just going to apply to the likes of Fallout and other things, but yeah. Fourth channel to get those weekly 100% runs done. I wouldn't worry too much. They'll be on Thomas Explores more, but I'll have time now to do a lot of that.
Hi, how are you?
Really? I don't have enough to do. No, it is. It's definitely a grind. There is a lot to do. I can give you the sneak peek of a game that will be played, when I have a time, and you will get it as a complete series. Where is that girl? Where'd Allison go?
Speak more later. Please take your time. I'm sure I don't have anything better.
Lobby.
Oh, there's so many more reels coming, Jeanette, that loads of people made. I edit them. So when you make a reel, I can edit them myself. Sometimes I just change positioning to maybe I cut it down a bit short or something, So if you're ever making a good clip, just know if you see it slightly modified, I do it. Oh, I love doing what I do. Everything's coming together. I'm getting my eyesight sorted. I've dropped a bit of weight. Vegas, like, win on wins. So I'm very grateful, and I'm excited.
Yes?
Huh?
We had someone come
I gotta
sitting
do my
around about
job for a
moving
bit.
people.
Let's talk in a few days once
That's
things
the
settle,
one
yeah?
thing
Wouldn't
we
mind
don't
heading out with
trade
you
in.
again.
Wait, hold on. What if I try and just speak to her?
We've talked enough.
Hey,
Go
hon.
celebrate with Lydia.
So we actually pulled it off. Long live the ice
The fact
queen,
that she's
huh?
having this conversation with me beside
Glenn's
him.
confined to the boat until he's off to Home Office to face down a committee. Don't know what'll happen to him there.
Oh, Stinky, that is a really good point.
happened to him
Discord has some of the
before all that,
coolest
though.
things coming to our Discord. Really, really cool layouts and whatnot. I was experimenting with them earlier. It's gonna be so good. The pet pictures section, the food pictures, like, we are gonna go from 0 to 100 so fast, and I am ready for it. So, Wait till you see what's coming. Now, I will admit the Discord, I do need to give like 2 or 3 hours to fix. So, yeah. One-man band. I have no assistance for about a week. About a week or so. A bit of an assistance. But, well, we live. We live.
No, no way.
I can't seem to recall anything we'd just said. Must have hit the celebration drink too hard. Can't hear a thing either. Anyway, you should give things a
Hey,
chance
cheers
to
to
settle
Jeff
here
for
and
the
then come
Earl
on back
Stars.
for a
Thank
chat.
you, sir.
Pairing with you's been more fun than I've had in probably ever.
Cheers, Cody. I'm
Wouldn't
glad
mind
you're
heading back
enjoying the
out if you want
content.
backup.
Love to spread the joy. Alton's over on YouTube. Hello. Yes, you can still become a founder.
We've talked enough. Go celebrate.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna talk to 1 or 2 people about outsourcing a bit of help with the Discord, because there's a lot of things I want to do, and the problem for me is, and this is my actual problem, is I try to do everything myself, like everything under one roof, and as you can tell, sometimes that means my skills are being spent on something that is just not related, like is not very much related to what we are doing here. So, don't worry. And I don't look at it as I don't work hard enough, or I don't work long enough. I look at it as more my oh my bad time management. And I'm very easily distracted. So really, thankfully, a lot of the holes in the ship is mainly my own fault, so I can fix those. But we're in a good place. We're in a great place. The new monitor coming means I can finally get rid of this one. And I'll have 2 monitors that actually work like they should. And now that then I won't be battling with my monitor so much, and I'll have a monitor that's designed to actually show chat correctly. Right now, I love how I have Caleb with me. He's just like, yep, he's along for the ride. Real men hitting 21, exactly. So that's all the things coming out in the not so distant future. Guess I gotta go upstairs.
Ground floor.
I need a boat, King. I need your help build a boat.
Basement.
I appreciate the help. I will see. One down.
Thought as much. Nothing there after all.
Ground floor.
Caleb's just sitting there waiting for me. He's like, are we not going to find Bomb Face? What is this? Is there anything else of use? Also, another change that's coming. So, I am going to try and stick to doing 2 hours through the week. Right? And doing longer hours at the weekend. But the streams may go longer than that. But just know I'm always going to sort of aim for the 2 hour mark. Especially through the week. This is just for sleep, and after the stream, normally while I'm streaming, you know, my mind doesn't stop. I do think, I have to do this, this, and this, and surprisingly, when I'm doing this and talking to chat, I remember quite a bit. So, I don't know, it's weird. I know no one would react negatively if I'm like, oh, I've got to go. But I also want to be in a position where I do this because I love it. You know? And I think if I keep my sleep and all, if I keep every... I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh, you know, I wish it was 3 hours instead of 2. But then sometimes I stream for 4, and I'm not saying I don't have a great time, but then it throws my sleep off. And then the next stream the next day, I might be sitting thinking to myself, oh, you know, I can't wait for this to be over because I need sleep. So it's one of those things where I'm trying to balance it out. I had a nice balance, but sometimes I just go overboard. You can kind of see with a lot of the series and things that I do. But yeah. But I want to be excited. I want to be excited for where we're going and what we're doing, because it's going to be great. Okay, we got that. Where's the next genetic material? Another hospital. That's it. The way I look at it is, at the weekend, I can chill out. You know, a lot more people are available. You know, it's sort of hitting... You know, hitting like peak times and whatnot. Not that it matters all that much, but I want it to be the choice of I will stream at least 2 hours. But if I do choose to go on and I say nothing or we don't do anything, you know, it is what it is. I keep picking up too much stuff. But yeah, what I was trying to get at is sometimes I feel guilty that I didn't do longer than like maybe 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, I did the 2 hours. And I feel guilty. But then I'm like, but I do this every day. Like, I'm here every day. So at the same time, it's like, and sometimes we do much longer. So in reality, it works out far better for me and everybody if I look after myself and continue being here daily. And then everybody wins. And to just completely flesh out the topic, the other thing is, right? Sometimes when I kind of sacrifice, you know, my sleep and I do stream a lot longer, there's an audience that suffers because of that. And it's the people that watch Brotato, it's the people that watch Fallout 3 100% run, the Fallout guides, the Fallout videos. You know, obviously there's a lot of overlap with, you know, the people that watch the live streams. But because the majority, I'm making reels and whatnot, there's so much else that I have to keep up on top of. So I'm going to make the changes to make sure that I can please as many people as possible. Come from an audience of a lot of insomniacs wanting to get your sleep. Well, I appreciate it. Look, I like just putting it all out there, what I've been thinking about and everything. Oh, as I said, I want this to be as cheery as possible because, you know, again, we're in a great place. Things are looking really good. And there's lots coming. So everybody's going to win. I want all of my audience to win. The ones that watch just the rails, the ones that watch everything will probably win the most out of this decision. Yeah. Burnout is real. I'll tell you what. Right? Real talk. Real talk. Wait, where is this thing I'm looking? I don't know, we'll get this objective because I love the Medford Memorial. So, throughout doing this, I have never really burnt out, right? And I've been very, very fortunate that that is the case. But considering I'm not actually a machine, I'm not a synth. Oh. About how many days ago? 3 or 4 days ago? Sunday. It was Sunday because my parents were coming home. Who are these? I don't know who that was. Anyway, on Sunday, my parents were coming home. Now, my sleep wasn't that great at that point. I was falling behind on my schedule for everything. The VODs channel wasn't kept up to date. Even, you know, Thomas Explores more. There was a lot of issues. There was technical problems with the screen tears, so I felt that the streams and the actual gameplay was not up to spec, and that really keeps me awake at night. That really, really annoys me, like the screen tearing. I get paranoid now. It's a bit like the breathing, where I've got to sometimes just, like, I'll be looking at my OBS just to make sure it's not screen tearing. So, anyway, everything sort of accumulated in the closest I can say to burnout, and it was one of... Ooh. Oh. Someone just attracted the horde. Yeah, it's the closest I've ever come to burnout, because I did sit and I was just like... Not I don't want to stream, but I was sort of like... I let everything was slowly really getting to me. So everyone that was playing blackjack with me, I really appreciated that, because that really distracted my mind from the fact that I was not having a good time. Hence why I was going all in and everything. Really shows with gambling, your mentality is everything. It was fake money, everyone. It's a fake mini game we were playing, not real blackjack. I feel I have to explain that, because, you know, real men go all in. Yeah. Pretty much. Cathartic gambling. Yeah, playing blackjack. That's why I was so, like, I wrecked my sleep and all because I sat playing it for so long, but I was having fun and it was a distraction from everything. But now, thankfully, things have improved dramatically. My whole mindset, everything. I just had to get a wee bit of a... And I actually don't know what it was, because I was talking to Astro about it. It's like I came so close to what you would consider the closest I've ever been to burning out. But for whatever reason, I got to the point and then it stopped. And I kind of, you know, like took a deep breath. I actually wrote down a lot of things. Like, you know, such as the list. The joke about the list is I didn't actually have a list. It was all in my head. So I actually wrote things down. Was like, right, how about I just go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Pick the easiest ones. Get some small wins. Rack them up. I know there's some sort of like psychology behind that, where you get like some small wins and it, you know, it adds up eventually to, you know, bigger things and all that. So yeah, that was my mentality for the last couple of days. So I did it. Things are better. I feel a lot better. So yeah. It's when the small things add up to 100 small things. You know, when you've 1 or 2 small things to do, I had 100. My room was a mess, and I'm a bit of a clean freak. So, you know, when your mind's like, I've got to work, I've so much to do. And then you look around your room and you're like, I need to spend a good... Like, I don't look around my room and go, I need 5 minutes to clean. Like, I look around my room and think, I need an hour. It needs hoovered, mopped, it needs, you know, de-dusted, it needs, you know, everything. I appreciate the sentiment. In the new year, and the reason I'm saying new year is because obviously I have a couple of things that I need to do. It's not that the funds aren't there. I suppose the funds aren't technically there. I have a monitor. I have the PC to pay off. I've got Vegas, the holiday. And I have another thing that I need to finish paying off. So I'm hoping... Well, I'll say I'm hoping. I'm thinking good Christmas. And then in the new year, January, I'm setting money aside to get an editor. I would love, there's nothing I would love more. The streaming, putting the video straight onto the VOD channel, that's what I want. That's easy. Doing all those other series, I get one good day of Fallout London, and I can have episodes for the week. You know, like, once I'm on top of everything, I can really, like, time management my way through it. But I just lack having... I'd love someone to edit my long-form videos. And that's just one thing that I am lacking, and I accept that I made and edited, and I won't lie to you, as I put my heart and soul into that Fallout New Vegas kill everyone run. They added that video to 30 minutes. And I was devastated that it got like 1,200 views, and then it just died. I think it's at I think it's gained like 100 views in the last like 6 months. Or not 6 months, like 3 months. Now, it was great reviews. Everyone said it was good. I thought it was really good. My problem is I cannot spend the amount of time that I spent on that for a video that didn't get any, you know... I spent like close to a week working on that. And that could have been a week on other content that would have performed 10 times better. So maybe either editing's not my thing, or, you know, my time's just better spent elsewhere. But an editor would be great. An editor and someone to do the... Well, I want to say thumbnails, but I'm very vicious with my thumbnails. Astro will tell you. Thumbnails is my heart and soul. I love doing thumbnails. I've got to the point where I can make really... I either make amazing ones, or I make one where I'm like 50-50. And I'm like, I could do better. That's my problem. Problem with being a perfectionist, and I preach it to everybody. If you're a perfectionist, there is nothing that gets you down more than striving for perfection instead of just doing something. You know? Like, if you're sitting preparing something to be 110% perfect and you don't do something actively, then you'll just never get there.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What, Diamond City's got 2 private dicks now?
Oh, listen, Animo, it's no problem. I don't, you know, I don't want anyone to step out of their comfort zone. I'm more than happy to work my ass off to afford someone who can do it professionally. To be fair, I don't even... This is my thing. I don't know what to do. There it is. I don't know. Do I go on Fiverr and find somebody? Do I ask other content creators? Like, who? And then once you get them, what do they do? Do you just pay them and be like, there's 20 episodes, you know, can you make me a video? Do they need me to voice over? Do they need me to do stuff? Is 20 hours too long? Did I need to make a note of the best clips? I don't know. The video was good, don't put yourself down. No, the video was good. It just... Whatever happened, it didn't do what it needed to do. So, I can't justify spending the time to make those. But yeah, I have no idea. That's why I do everything in-house. That's why my editing was very basic. It's just easier. I do think if I reach out and got the help, or someone in, and I worked well with them and gave them what they need and they produce good stuff, the world would be great, but I don't know how to do that.
I have something for you.
From those NLTC suits. Thanks. Actually, glad it's you who swung by. I think it's time the Ron shared what he found at that old bank. That is, if you'd be interested in the info.
Sure, I'm all ears.
It's quite possible the Ron has already exalted the value of information most considered unimportant. Things like old terminal entries, office documents.
Hey,
receipts.
Annie and Mark, good to see you.
I understand.
Well, after some digging around the bank's archive room, I discovered just what I was looking for. Laminated, fully notarized, signing in triplicate, pre-war receipts. detailing in no uncertain terms the full name of the Fenway Park's majority owner. One Reginald Eugene Spritz, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Oh yeah! You heard that right, Cool Cat.
Wait, what?
As the direct descendant of the pre-war Mr. Spritz, technically speaking, Diamond City rightfully belongs to yours truly.
What do you want with Diamond City?
It's not so much a case of wanting the city itself. Now, the Ron is under no delusions. It's not as if anyone's gonna hand over the keys to the city just because I show them some papers. But blood and family mean something here. And with this proof of lineage, people would have to start taking me a lot more seriously. I could finally start expanding my business without anyone trying to shut me down. Hell, I could even wrangle myself a new home.
Hey, Tom just resub a Prime.
Can you imagine the
Brother Tom, good to see you, my man.
Squares when the Ron rolls in?
Drop some hams in that chat for
None
Tom.
of this would have been possible without your help.
We're going out in March.
thank you.
March next year, isn't it? Wait, it is March, isn't it? Gonna go to a wee Dota event. It's gonna be good fun. Our fourth one. I can't
With
wait.
that out of the way, what is it the Ron can do for you?
You excited, Tom? You ready for it? To be fair, I barely play Dota 2 these days. I've completely lost. I've lost my love with playing the game, but I still love the thought of actually watching it. Like, I'm gonna be so enthralled. There'll be new heroes, new strats, new teams, players I've never heard of. You know, these people actually play video games for a living, which honestly, a bit nerdy. Like, they are proper nerds, but you know, we still love them. Haven't played in a while. I'm pumped. Yeah, baby. So we love to hear. Recon the camp north of the fort. Okay, let's go.
Strangers.
Says a guy who plays video games for a living. Oh no! I don't play video games. I entertain. The video games are more like B-roll. They're more like, you know, in the background. You know what I mean? That was Jade's debut into the chat. It was just like, you play video games for a living. You're a nerd. Look at this nerd. Might there be an editing course? See, the thing is, the reason I don't and won't want to take on the role... You know, I believe everything in life happens for a good reason.
Well, by the looks of it, a frontal assault is our
Hold on, let me see.
Are you ready?
You know what?
Law
Just
and
kill
order. It'll probably come to that, no?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Look at this. Isn't it scary?
Another battle over.
That was a wild battle. You didn't know who was going to win there.
Hi.
Oh, that feels
Tom, if you're still here, how's Big Brand doing?
right. Like the angels can sing again. Victory has a sweet.
Sorry, I was finishing a point
smell,
there.
friend.
But will that kill?
Thanks. One less piece of gangster trash in the Commonwealth, and we can all live a bit easier now. I'm gonna have a sniff round and see if there's any intel left. See you back at Concord.
No worries, killed that. Well, that concludes Bombface. And they put out some fires. He's being an absolute boss. Just had a good sofa cuddles with him. Ah. I think I sent into the Discord me holding Bran. Remember the photo of me? I was like holding him up. Wearing my American Patriots shirt. All for show. All for show. Gotta love it. Now, I hope the rest of the cats and Rach are doing well. It'll be good to see you and the bros come March. Time flies, like, so March will probably just appear. Alright, so the editing course, I could do the editing course, but everything in life happens for a reason, and had that Fallout New Vegas video, say it had got 20,000 views or 30,000 views, like, say it had done well, well, then I would have realized that if I sat 6 or 7 days aside to edit a video, I could come up with something. And that would bog down production of virtually everything else. And I don't want to say I like producing quantity, because it's all quality, baby. No, but I love making content. And I don't... Is it terrible to say I don't want to become one of those ones that releases like an hour video a week? I know your time's precious and I appreciate that, but I know you know, everyone's adult enough to choose what they want to do. But, you know, no one's going to... Like, I would just love it that people watch and they're like, oh, he played Portal. He did a 100% Portal run. I'm going to watch that. Oh, he did a 100% run on Supreme Commander. Well, I'm not big into RTS games, so I'm not going to watch that. Oh, but he did this game, and I would really love to see this playthrough. Like, I would love it to get to the point that people are just... It's basically like choosing what you want in a sort of... You know, when you go to like a shop with a brand that you really like, and you're like, oh, I like that, but I don't like this. You know, I like giving people choice. As opposed to someone just calling in and being like, oh, he does Fallout, he does like 1 hour a week, you know, 1 hour of edited things a week. And I'd be like, no, I don't really like that. That current series he's playing, I don't like, so I'm not going to get a series or an episode or anything I like watching from him for like 5 or 6 months until that series is over. That doesn't sound great. Your relationship to video games is like Top Gear's was to cars. The video games are important as a topic, but we've chosen to watch you rather than anyone else because you're entertaining. Thank you, Mark. I try to be entertaining. I try my best. Ah! Get! And then sometimes I catch myself trying to be like too serious during a live stream. Like at one point I was like, oh no, people really want to see me like hard focus into this, and I'm just like, why don't I just chill, take my time? Who cares? It's fun. %50 of the way to 100% Megabunk though. There's Django. He's currently in the forest. Level 0 monkey. Why is he level 0? Mustn't have updated. Wait. He's playing, I'm watching. Gotta love it. Boop. Back in. But no, I love relaxing. I love chilling out. I don't want to become a 1 hour every couple of weeks. Could you be serious? As long as I stream daily, that would satisfy a lot of people. But there's just something about it. Do you ever get that you feel you can give more? So why wouldn't you? Like I seen everyone was like, oh, I think I was telling some people last night in the Discord. I occasionally check my name up on Reddit. I know, how vain. But no, I love to hear, like, have my, you know, finger on the pulse. Again, it's part of my whole stick to kind of keep, what's the word? There's a word I'm looking. You know, if I ever end up making mistakes or you know, if I ever become a content creator that I don't want to be, or become a person I don't want to be, you know, you need the community to keep you in check. And sometimes people might be afraid or not want to tell you directly. Thankfully, I have enough people that would tell me directly anyway. But I go on Reddit because I like to get a wee pulse on whether people enjoy the content or not. And, well, I went on and was amazed that I was mentioned alongside the likes of Jabo and Jove and, you know, other big name content creators on the streaming side. Because they were wanting, like, favorite Fallout streamer, and I read through it. And people were like, he's great. He's so chill. He's a really relaxed person, doesn't curse or anything. And I properly read through all the comments, and I was like, that is lovely. I didn't realize... I do and I don't realize the impact I have. I do, and it keeps me locked in, but sometimes I don't lose track, but I forget about it, and I'm like, oh, it's nice to get a reminder. I know that a lot of this episode has been dedicated to...
You've seen the young man who's supposed to be getting me a drink?
Who are you? Judge Ashley Bishop. Oh, we rescued you a while back.
Hey there. Andy hasn't been bothering you, I hope. He's a good kid, but he does test people's patience from time to time.
I love what they've done with the place. Really cleaned it up. What did they do with this room? Oh, made it into like a barracks. Oh, with bunk beds. That's a curious way to go about it.
Hello. If you need any information, there's a terminal over there.
Alex is here. Good to see you, man. Did you know that this stream is Alex approved? One of the only streams, if the only stream that's Alex approved. I don't know if he has anyone else that he's approved, but he's approved us, and that means the world to me and to the community. But yeah,
Who's there? We're hot.
need to do. Right, we've done that. Is there a reason I dropped my Overseer's Guardian? What? Yes, the Brotherhood, right. We'll drop in the Vault 95, walk over to Echo and do the rest of the Brotherhood for Liberty Prime.
Detecting sentient life. Alert level.
They retook this place again? God damn it. That's just great.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
No, not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't,
do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
The inside out.
Love that one.
Knight.
Yeah. And hopefully, in the near future, I will be voicing a character in a video game. That's a dream. That's not actually like something that is occurring to my knowledge. I don't know, maybe somewhere, somehow, someone's going to offer me, but as far as I'm aware, it's more of a, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Why does it keep telling me to go back here? Oh, that's why. Leave it to them. Don't want to go that way either. So yeah. But I must give you all a big thank you to all of you that tune in every evening, as many evenings as you can, or one here and there. Regardless of how often, I'm very grateful that you're here. And I appreciate it, love it, and of course owe you all a very big debt of gratitude. Something like that without getting too sloppy. You know what I mean? We gotta keep up appearances here. Can't be seen to be too soft. I'm gonna wait a few days to see if Allison will be back. I'm assuming she wants to be a companion. What are we fighting? Oh god. TY Thomas for entertainment. TY Alex for approving the stream. No place I'd rather be. I hope you know that, and I do. I openly point to everyone like it's... What is it? What way would I describe it? Like, I tell people I need to be here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, well, here I have to be streaming. And some people find it a little strange. Hey, Andrew. Love the Fallout videos. Fallout London videos. Oh, yeah, man. They are, they're going well. Released another episode today. The next one will be out tomorrow. I kind of premiered them a day before, or like an hour before this. I'm trialing that out to see how it's doing. And we'll see. So I'll see how today's one performed. I'll wait another 24 hours because then I'll teleport in and it should work. You built a little family of nerds from nothing. We even say we love each other now. I love... Like, at the end of the day, it's not so much the opportunities or everything that you provided for me. It's getting to watch, like, a group of what were relative strangers to one another sitting in a Discord, chatting, playing games, having fun. Nearly every day. There's almost not a day goes past that I don't at least see, like, 2 people in the Discord in a chat. Like, in a chat... I'm in Discords with 70,000 plus members, and there's nobody in the voice chat. It's like, well, what community did that build? Sounds actually very harsh when I say it like that, but do you get what I mean? Like, what? To me, it's like, well, what community is that? You know, we have it's the same as Twitch. We have 1,700 followers. We punch as high as some people with 20, 30,000, 40,000 followers on Twitch. You know, our Discord by all metrics also pushes very high, or like hits way above its weight as well. I'm in other creators' Discords. Not too many, but 1 or 2. There's not much banter or anything. Mine is overwhelming. I can near enough click in every category, and I haven't even introduced features that I know will make the Discord 10 times better again. It's crazy.
We'll dig in and hold this position.
It's gotten to the point I don't even need to really shill or push the Discord. Like, if people want to join to see how great this community is, which a lot do, you know, curiosity is what gets a lot of people, and they're just like, oh, I'll put in the command for the Discord, I'll have a look. I'll join. I'm going to have a section where when you join, it does kind of tell you outright to connect your YouTube or Twitch account. You know, that is to combat spam. Look, I've spoken to a few people, even the assistant and they were like, no, you need to, yeah, it needs to have a filter, because if you just open it to everybody that can come in, you'll find that half the time you're policing people that are not worthy of any. I don't want to say not worthy of any. You'll be policing people that are nothing but nuisance because they have no skin in the game to actually want to be there. It sadly comes with the loss of some people, but because nearly everybody, basically everyone that comes over to Twitch and talks gets a mug, you're more or less guaranteed to at least get into the Discord.
Yes?
And since the first 250 people will never be booted, there's almost zero excuse at that point. If you want in, you can. There's a path. There's an easy solution here that you're not seeing.
I don't suppose you would be willing to exchange security specialists.
Glad you're doing a bit better, Alton. I'm hoping to hear nothing but good news.
Hey! Hey, hon. Didn't say it earlier, but nice work. I mean, sure, Lydia did all the planning and funding and maneuvering, but can you imagine her in the glowing sea without us? She'd need an army of mercs. And damn if I'm not glad that bastard's out of the picture.
I guess it all worked out.
You know, longest time I'd ask myself why the hell I took the job from Glatton. It's a stupid question. I always knew why.
Ooh, we're gonna find backstory to Allison.
Tell me about it.
Why does a girl do anything? For a boy. I'm kidding. God, can you imagine? The boy was just a friend, and he's dead now. So, NLTC comes barreling into our slum with their innovation plan. We tell them to fuck off, and they pull their usual tricks on us. Didn't escalate all at once, but us slum rats, we're not.
Hey, Legendary Sid. Hey, just checking out your stream for the first time. Started watching your YouTube vids 2 days ago when finally playing Fallout.
He threw it, the crazy bastard.
Glad to hear it.
NLTC polished
I hope you enjoy, Sid.
And by rock, I
Hanky.
mean cinder block. And by through, I mean dropped it on the guy's head from the second floor of our mall.
Okay.
What happened to them?
Killed him on the spot. Made a big mess. Sploosh.
Go on.
My friend died on the same day when they started firing. After I saw him, I couldn't think of anything but killing my way up to the NLTC chain. I kinda lost the plot for a while. Didn't even notice that I was winning, or that others joined in. I just wanted the guy in charge dead. I didn't get to him quick either. Killed his henchmen, his security, his mercs, his fucking secretary. Then, finally, I killed him. And the next morning, this little shit of a man shows up at my door, tells me I killed his boss and he'd like to offer me a job.
In a world full of insane ideas, that's high on the list.
Yeah, obviously.
Hey, Jeanette gave out a sub to Legendary Sid. Thank you, Jeanette. I really appreciate it.
Because both qualify. Thing is, when I was
Spam the ham for Jeanette.
Done, you know? Like the fight just went out of me. No more vengeance, no more scores to settle. My best friend was still gone. My own people were scared shitless of me. Like my story was just done, songs been sung, credits roll. Think Glatton had me figured. Offered me a paycheck, a legit contract, a penthouse. I nearly threw him out his own window for the gall. And then I took it, instead. And my first job was putting down the insurrection element. But at least it was something, you know?
So she started a revolution to basically end up putting down her own revolution?
I think I understand.
Do you? You'd be the first. Not that I go rambling about this to just anyone. Hey.
Why would you want to go?
Because I'm still moonlighting as your bodyguard, or I'm bored and want to stretch my legs, or whatever. Let's just get going.
Let's go.
Hello, excuse to leave. Nice to meet you. Lead on.
I like this evil Allison. I don't know. Or evil Piper.
Raiders.
There's just something about it.
There I was, hoping for a challenge.
Welcome back. I'm now the sole leader of the NLTC outpost. Incidentally, my workload hasn't shifted in the slightest.
What are you planning on doing?
I have a couple strategic investments in the works. You being one of the more prominent ones. Of course, I'm intending to provide a fair deal in fair investments. Making the best use of them will be up to you and your people. Perhaps in time, this region will come to trust our contracts and our way of conducting business. It might be an uphill battle without a more charming representative. But perhaps our efforts will speak for themselves.
Glad it turned out well.
In large part, thanks to your efforts. As
Yep.
it so happens,
It was all me, baby.
The discovery of the Nuka Wine landfill has caused renewed interest in this partnership and home office. Investors are lining up to claim a stake in trade to the Commonwealth. For you, this means more resources and discounts on our services. When I first met you in that warehouse, I'll admit, I didn't quite know what to make of you. You had impressed me with your shrewd questioning and common sense. I've never met people of your caliber outside the NLTC. Now, I believe you deserve far more respect than anyone residing in home office.
That's very kind.
No! Can't believe that happened.
Thank you.
It's not idle kindness. Merely an
Cheeseburger mentats for Annie. Thank you, Annie. $2.
More so if you're here for business or to solve yet more problems.
Oh, cool.
Hi.
I was starting to get
Welcome
bored.
back. I'm now the sole leader of the NLT.
Glad it turned out well.
In large part, as it so happens, investors. When I first met, you had impressed. Now,
Romance.
I was hoping what we have together could be more than friendship.
of course, as we've discussed previously, I'll just need you to sign a waiver and the courtship contract.
Is that really necessary?
Why wouldn't it be? You have had time to be.
Courtship contract. I kind of seen it coming.
Is that really necessary?
Well, no. I apologize. There is no contract or waiver. When you brought the subject up, I panicked. I didn't think you were serious.
Well, I'm not gonna quit now.
No. I'm not sure why I thought a contract might spook you if the glowing sea didn't. Well, I am staying in the Commonwealth for the foreseeable future. And I'm sure my bed is more comfortable than anything you'd find out there.
Man, did
We'll
it.
keep that detail off the books, if it's all the same to you. Let's get back to work now, shall we?
Hey!
So what one?
Ever since finding out about a certain hobby of mine, Miss Gal now brings me mechanical trinkets, the way a cat would bring dead critters.
My man.
Lobby.
Yeah?
Shipment lost too. My alerts, of course. I'll have to double the hazard pay to the recovery team again.
Yes?
I'm assuming Allison's still with me? Wonder, does she build up affinity? Hold on. I'll check something. SS2 companions. I'm guessing sometimes.
Hey. Hey there.
Hey,
How's it going?
wasn't sure about Charlotte at first. Figured she was a Lydia 2.0, you know? Spoiled, rotten, and in over her head. But her bodyguards like her. That counts for a lot.
What's on your
Something
mind?
what I wouldn't give for a Deathclaw right now.
Yep, she can come with me. Kind of companion you just need. Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Hold up. We got back on track.
Splish, splash.
Hold up. We got an audience.
What a shot.
Hold up. We got an audience. Back on track.
Straight up. Yeah, the burrito bowl was amazing. They also... Did I mention that they had, like, homemade guacamole? It was the second nicest guacamole I've had. I must learn how to make it. Because it's so good. There's just something so refreshingly delicious and nice about it. And I feel good when I eat it.
I swear I must be going crazy. Someone get some. Oh, fucking pay for that.
The nicest one I ever had was in Ibiza. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm going to Ibiza.
Oh, hell no!
Wasn't even at a party place. The ship just docked in Ibiza. Not the party side though. I didn't realize that till later on. The party side was actually the other side of the island. Just lemon juice, salt, and smashed avocado. So I just need to get good avocados from somewhere. I'd say that would be technically my biggest problem. See, the problem for me with guac is I don't like red onion in it, or don't like onions in it. I would actually go to that exact... I don't know, just... Just so we're all on the same page here. So we docked here. Hey, is that my ship? No. It's not the ship. Oh, it's a 2E1. So we docked there, went around, past here, past here, past here. Along here. It was here. Yeah, the big statue. We were all sitting on this table right here, and they gave me the guacamole. What's this place called? Number 5. Sounds about right. Anyway, best guacamole ever. Right there. Blazing heat. Was unbelievable. It was great. There you go. Random adventure around the world that nobody asked for. I love it here. Because if I want to show you that, I get to show you that. And there's nobody or nothing, no contract, no nothing that can stop me. Except this dude. They tried to stop me. They can't stop the Ron.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Oops.
Just getting warmed up over here.
Don't you die on me!
There we go. Deathclaw down. Tom didn't even break a sweat. Yeah, my wee brother's really big into Roblox. And I mean, you know, you look at the numbers of Roblox, it is a crazy, crazy game. Like, the amount they bring in. For what it is, too, you know what I mean? Like, it, no harm, Roblox don't look like much. What am I looking for now? To the Sentinel site! Away! Your daughter's 27? Yeah, fair enough. Three more years and then I'm 30. Knocking 30's door down. It's amazing. You never really think too much about it. I always remember when I was in primary school and it was just, you know, playing tag and the world didn't seem to matter and I knew nothing about politics or, you know, economics or history or anything, and it was, the world was quite a peaceful place. I played video games and enjoyed myself. I grew up and did the exact same thing. I play video games and I also think too much about everything. It's such a combination.
Blood rushing. It's too quiet.
I already killed all the goons here, didn't I? Ooh, no. Well, it looks like the game crashed. I didn't! Okay, well then I just held my facial expression for no reason. Boo! God, you's all good. Although I don't know why it tuned out there. It's weird. I procrastinated so much that I... Magnuson's hat. Hey, whatever happened to him? I think he's the employer. Hey, Jeanette gave it a sub, Danny. Thank you, Jeanette. Oh, I really appreciate it. I don't think I ever sound like a broken record. I really do. Appreciate it. I really do sound like a broken record. Be a strange admission. Right, I have a question for all of you, right?
Surprise contact. Engaging.
So, am I like a... For anyone, am I one of the three things? Am I like a guilty secret? As in you wouldn't... Would you ever bring up in conversation or mention that, yeah, you know, you would watch a streamer? You know, play Fallout or something? Or would you mention it in terms of... Would you either never mention it? Does it ever get mentioned? Or is it just something that you just completely like... You know... I talk about you more than my family. I share you with the world. Not at all. I don't mean it like that. My mates know I watch a streamer and know I play too. That's really cool. Hey, Darth just resub with Prime. Thank you, Darth. Welcome aboard. I love how Dance isn't here. I thought Dance is meant to show up. Oh, that's weird. No, because I don't want people to... I don't trust to tune in and read my chat. To me, it's the same as watching soaps. King with 5 subs! Holy crap, man! Thank you so much.
Gifted 5 subscriptions.
I appreciate it, sir. I don't talk to people anyway. I watch you that much, my wife hears your voice in her sleep. Oh God. Oh, spam the ham for King. Thank you, sir. That is wild. I can't even read the total anymore. That just scares me. But I love having you here, man. No, it's okay. Honestly, the only reason I was saying that is... Nanimo, would you mention to your family? I mean it more so like, would you say to family? Because it's still a strange topic. Like the best person that I know of for it is, and I'm pretty sure, is my father, because he'll bring me up to other people. You know, as in like this is what my son does, but obviously in the grand scheme, he doesn't watch streaming or anything, so it's just wild to see family kind of explain me. And obviously, I'm just extending that because I just love explaining it to my grandfather. That's the best part. My granddad actually said it. He says, I don't know how you do that as a job. He said it tonight. Now I've obviously told him, White Bop, cheers for the 200 bits. I explained to him, but he's still like, I still don't understand. I think the wife gets jelly of you, Thomas. Sometimes she'll never admit it. She'll never admit it, though. Gets jelly of me? Well, that is a wild compliment, I guess. I guess it depends how you look at it. No, but the only family I talk to are my kids, and they already know I'm a nerd.
Thank you again for letting us come.
What's happening here? What is happening here? Boiled Frog with 5 subs.
Frog gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you so much, Boiled Frog. Hey, Boiled Frog gifted to someone whose username is Frog. The prophecy. That's actually quite funny. There was someone called Frog. I'm guessing she's in the hangar. It's Cassandra I'm looking for.
lower level.
My husband is excited to meet you. I'm reading through the messages, Stinky. Django, no. Plus, if they knew I was a mod, I would get made fun of so bad for the Twitch mod stereotype. Yeah, but you fit that stereotype? Nah, I'm only joking you, Django. But I know I got a wee sick thrill out of him there. I brought you up to my grandma. She thinks you're neat from Northern Ireland. Shame he's not from Southern Ireland. Other than supporting a friend here and there, but not actually watching them, just leaving the stream on for the view, this is the first time I've ever tuned into it intentionally to watch. Well, I hope your first experience is a worthy one, Sid. We don't normally get this in-depth and me chatting about life and straight, you know, everything. This just happens from time to time. I love that mixture, though. I love that it's a mixture of us having deep convos, sometimes just all game focused, sometimes just me chilling, doing a mixture of both. All of them are just, they're great. Django, never. I never mention you. I love that. Listen, streaming to me, actually watching someone, I can't do it. Like, I would do it just to chat, and I join some other creators just to chat. But I can never get the watching part, but that's probably because I'm obviously better suited to doing it as opposed to watching it. We talked about food yet? Yes, guac. So yeah, if anyone else has any questions, feel free to throw them in while we're discussing.
Ah, there you are.
Hope I can get some rest.
Do you have the samples for me?
Here, this is everything I have.
Okay, let's just transfer these to my terminal and...
What do you want?
Oh my. An unexpected surplus. This just might open doors to some additional research. Hold on a minute. This seems to be the genome of a fish. While I appreciate your zeal for collecting diverse samples, we really can't use this. Ah, and here's your genetic data as well. Have I your permission to utilize it for Lamont's treatment?
If you feel you need to, then go ahead.
Your generosity.
Have you watched the third series of Blue Lights? Haven't watched any of Blue Lights. My parents have watched it and they enjoyed it, but I watch no TV. Like, I just know of it.
Once administered, I believe Lamont's life expectancy could essentially double.
I really joined for the community, Thomas. You're just white noise. Oh, I love it.
You've done good work.
Oh, I've not really done anything yet. But still, I appreciate the gesture.
Remember, Sid, you can join the Discord if you haven't already with your wee sub that you got.
Now inform Lamont that we've essentially devised.
That's the rabbit hole. You get to the Discord and then the community just opens up wildly.
Could sway her from her
Django, that was really fast. Are you sure you're playing Megabonk?
But you now possess
Django, favorite character in Megabonk, and anyone else that played it. Feel free to throw in your favorite character.
Employ it wisely.
My favorite at the moment. I still actually have. I unlocked Robinette and I played her for a bit. She's alright. Alright. But Clank is still my favorite.
Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Hey, Bald Frogwall the bits. Thank you very much.
See reason. I dare say that person would be you. So, what do you say we get back to work, hmm? After all, we are still at war. Until next time.
No worries. Tower of Bits for the ham. Clank is amazing too, though. I alternate between him and Monkey. You're a meaning monkey. Hold on. Is this not the same person that not but a few nights ago I said monkey is great and you were like, oh, but he jumps off walls sometimes backwards and you don't like that? Ah, there it is. It all comes full circle. See what happens when you give out advice. It's terrible being this good at games and having this bad an eyesight. Like, honestly, once I get my eyesight restored, I might actually go pro on Battlefield.
I hardly get shouted at all anymore.
Nice. Assist all them. Speak to Salvador. Establish an outpost at a settlement in the southeast. I just turned Warwick into one. It's as southeast as it goes. Start your own esport team and all. I'll just be signed to one of the top ones. It's just a phase, Mom. Nah, I'm joking. Here, I will say this. I have currently not joined or signed up and have rejected every single org that has approached me. No major one, like, but, well, I suppose some of them were medium-sized. There's something about being independent that I just love. It might be biting me in the ass. There might be opportunities I'm missing and all. But I would rather grow independently and get to a point in which people, you know, organizations would want me as opposed to me, you know, sort of getting in with an org at my back. Maybe that sounds a little... I don't know how it sounds. But I don't know. I don't want to give up anything. Any autonomy. I'm all... As I said, I'm in a position to be happy enough to sit and do this, no problem. So... nobody's coming around to tell me what to do. I barely am able to tell myself what to do. What makes them think that they can do that? $45 soldiers? What? Oh, just get loads and loads of super mutants. You'll turn Spectacle Island into one. Don't look at the watch time. It might scare you. A little bit. Just checking everything's still running. Okay, so I placed the war desk here. Well, what effect will this have on things? I have no idea. Let's sleep for a day and see what happens. Fine, I'll just sit. By the way, just so you know, if you join the Discord, make sure your Twitch is connected to your Discord account. You can find it in the settings under connections. That is how you'll be able to talk in the Discord. It's kind of your way of making sure you're not a bot. Don't worry, Django. I take no offense knowing that I am a complete secret to everyone in your life. I mean, until you find someone that's like royalty and you can put in a good word for me, at that point, you know, be a bro. Preferably Dubai royalty. I'm only half kidding. I don't actually know if I would suit royalty. Oh, cheers, Captain. So now it's time for me to tell you that nobody knows here. My family know. My closest 3 friends know. And a lot of people that I went to school with know just because they've stumbled across my TikTok, or a couple of them did that, and I think a few of them speak among themselves and one of them knew about me. I don't tell anyone else. Nobody else knows. In fact, the only reason the person doing my eye surgery knew is because my occupation is put down as content creator, because I don't know what to put it down as. And I kind of do need to go off my real, you know, I do like to put down my real occupation when I'm signing things. And they were just curious, so that's the only time. If someone asks me, I tell them, and if nobody asks, I don't say a word, and it's completely, like, hidden. Although, I want to know why there's no super mutants recruited to my super mutant camp. Where in the super mutant camp is this? I do want to keep sleeping though, because I want more recruits. No, that's okay, Django. 1 person, that's close enough. It's all good. Nah, it's all good fun. Well, I'm glad you's all shared. I appreciate hearing that. You know, you're educating me, because I don't really know, you know, outside of my own little bubble here. Nah, to be fair, I could look into royalty, you know. I could see a big massive portrait of me up on the wall in one of those like ye old military outfits, even though I've never been in action or anything. I could see a marble statue of me like this, and the water spouts out at my hand, and I'm obviously like it's a 6-pack and I'm chiseled and all. You know, it would obviously look like me, but right in the city center, exactly right in the city center. All right, now Thomas, let's just get partnered first. man's on the moon already. He's on the moon. Did I hear a super mutant? Yes.
Go away, bleeder. Go away, bleeder.
Yes, I have a super mutant. Gonna go set up all these settlements as I'm gonna see if I can complete this. Hey Jess, good to see you.
We got incoming. That was a solid hit.
Made it. This time.
Coward.
I don't see anything. Think we're okay.
Why are my own turrets attacking me? I have no idea.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Come back here, damn it. I'm gonna be sick.
Let's see what we got here. Jimmy! Give us sub out to Jess. Thank you, Jimmy. Got your gold mug back, Jess. Oh, email. Delivery is on the way. I did splurge in this one. I must say, I splurged. I got a 32-inch 4K QOLED 240Hz Asus G-Sync monitor. Asus ROG Swift. Blah, 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 blah. I love that both you and Jeanette keep beating me to the gifting. Makes me so happy. Ah, The community spirit that we've got. King walked so the community could run. How many hertz? 240? I'll never see it. It's 4K, so like I'll probably never ever push 240 unless, you know, something crazy. But it's more just future-proofing it anyway, so it'll be 60 FPS. We will be moving, and for anyone watching on TV, this will be an absolute game changer. I have the setup to do 4K streaming, and once I'm partnered, I'll be able to up it to 4K. So if you thought 2K looked beautiful, wait till you see 4K. I'll need an eye surgery in order to actually notice the difference, but you know, Alex will be like, it's beautiful. It's even more beautiful. Alex might lose his mind. Alex, well, like every TV these days is 4K. Isn't it? Like standard, but my argument for 4K was nothing's 4K. Well, thanks to you, I made some extremely bad decisions that eventually led to 2 computers in my possession, which means 4K's coming down the line. Wait, what? Never mind. This is my capital. So, do I go to sleep? Is it recruiting people? Like what? What's going on? Let's go see what Proctor's up to. Yep. Scratch that. Yeah, at least didn't leave me too far off. So I wonder what Fallout Day will announce. They'll probably talk a lot about 76. They'll probably talk about the show. All I want is just some love. You know, I know I'm reaching when I say I want a remaster. Too hard? Is it too hard to ask for a remaster? Even an announcement like Fallout 3 remaster will be like June next year. I would you know, if it's in production, it's probably in their best interest to like announce it like now and have everyone hyped that there's a remaster coming. What would a remaster even look like? Has anyone wondered? Like, I don't want... What's the word? I don't really want... like Fallout 3, but as Fallout 4's engine. I don't...
I prefer laser weapons.
But then I don't want it on a completely different engine. I don't know if it would look right. I'll leave it in their capable hands. Hopefully they produce something great.
That was a good find. I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating.
Big question. Green tent, yes or no?
The switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable
optional. Optional. Because my argument was Fallout 3. See, me and a friend at school had this argument between 3 and New Vegas. I was like, New Vegas is New Vegas is more fun to traverse because it's like bright and, you know, it's nice. It's the desert, blue sky. Like, I find it more appealing. But Fallout 3 is true to being just after a nuclear war. It's dreary. It's pretty dull. It's green tint. I think if you had the option of swapping between, it would keep everyone happy. And really, I don't know why there shouldn't be an option to swap between. Some people want that. Some people maybe want more of a... You know, I would actually prefer normal weather. you know, as Fallout 4's shown, it's not always dreary and dull. Like, it could be pretty, you know, colorful looking. I get why people like the green tint and the dull and dreariness of Fallout 3. And doing the 100% run, I didn't mind it. But I also understand that, you know, if they're remastering it, it could be a little brighter, a little nicer looking to the eyes. So if they had the option for someone to turn on and off a green tint, I think that would just solve so many problems. Please don't use Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5, things look, they do look really good, but I don't know how they all look the same. I don't know, it's like they look good, but they all look the same, and it's like, eh.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Are you ready? It's actually a good way to conclude.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission:
The thing about desk fans is they're just so good with screws and springs for like everything.
Any and all red Chinese invaders.
Hey Mary, yes, you just arrived for Liberty Prime. What a moment to tune in.
Readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off.
We did it, and Liberty Prime's ready to go.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Hey, cheers, Jimmy, for giving out a wee sub. Thank you. Big shout out to Jimmy. Didn't even give me a chance.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Well, Liberty Reprimed is done, and I'm pretty sure you all know what is coming up next. Pretty sure it's Blind Betrayal. Yeah, Blind Betrayal. And that is where we will be starting off tomorrow. Great time all round. Thank you so much for joining in. I actually do want to show you something that I did get. Give me 1 second. Got this bad boy. $3,400 bits. I got it for like next to nothing. It was like 50% off. Same place I actually got my monitor. So I intend to build it on stream. Over a couple of streams, we'll just probably chill out. Don't ask how on earth I'm going to do that amongst everything else I've told you, because this will probably take the guts of at least a couple. If you're doing even a couple of hours, it'll probably take days. So, don't know how that's going to happen. But that's the kind of little like project streamy thing I would love to do with all of you. So, stay tuned for that in the near future. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever. This will be up in the VODs channel if you missed anything. In about 20-30 minutes. But it's been an absolute pleasure, everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube, and everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow at our usual time at 3 PM Eastern. Till next time, hey ye.